The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Washington Huskies taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner will be dragged down. So the Washington Huskies will have some work to do after that short return. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Looking for a crease. It's Carlson. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Williams will pass. Flips it out in the flat. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defense.
Oh, look out! At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So USC's offense will have its first possession of the game. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right?
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Caught at the 25. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for the offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Williams looking for a man. Trying to get to him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
He'll pull it down. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Washington sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, looking again to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Gets it out fast. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to Brown.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. with the run on 1st and goal. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box and more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if...
Off he goes! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Washington right back to the line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They'll throw it on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Williams will pass. Quarterback extends the play. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Bounced off his feet.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Williams looking for a man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's low. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's back to throw on second down. With the catch, it's Robinson. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the air on third and short. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, USC. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Williams will pass. Lets it fly on the move. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, there in the shadows of the Hollywood sign, you've been watching quite a drama of your own. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting, They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more.
And it's picked off. Oh, what a caught. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. They go to the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch inside the 25. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Makes the catch. It's Branch. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Quarterback will audible. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What do you think?
Touchdown, Trojan! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be brought down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll try the counter. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He's open on the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Quick completion on the out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Off play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. Gets away. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Huskies have their offense in high gear. Williams looking for a man. Unleashes to the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. Lowers those pads. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A strike downfield. Can anyone catch him? And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Williams will pass. He makes the connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're trying to get to it. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop his drive. Offense in a bunch formation. The inside handoff. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position. but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Williams looking for a man. Pocket starts to collapse.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football, be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
At the 15, he's loose. Push down for the tackle. What a great run that was. But they had given up on the series, and the defense says, no, let us help you stay alive and maybe get a first down later.
You thinking pass all the way, and they run it?
Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man, and they convert. He's running free down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Holmes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Washington wants to go quickly. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Williams will pass. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They keep attacking through the air. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Husky. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. Looking to throw. Getting some heat. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The offense in a great spot. You don't have to be too aggressive. Just avoid the negative play and close in on field goal range. Makes him talk to the hand.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Give to the running back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
On the ground, it's Carlson. Dances away from the D. They bring him down with a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Splits the uprights. It's good. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate done.
Take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to get rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to fire on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in a game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
The quarterback takes a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get